It was high school and everyone just hit puberty. You have a raging boner in the morning and your PP basically telling you, hey bro, you need to find a woman. I'm tired of getting fed by your hand every single day. And that's how I started to develop feelings toward other women, and I started to have like several crushes throughout my high school years. But there was this one particular girl that I just couldn't take my eyes from. Now she wasn't extraordinarily beautiful like everyone would try to get her, but she was definitely just my type, and I just can't stop thinking about her at that time. Like, you know, when you had a crush back in high school and when you went to your bed before you go to sleep, you kind of imagine yourself with her in the future together, lovingly cuddling and all that stuff. And if you're a woman that is watching this, yes, we do that as well. We're not a total emotionless robot that doesn't have any feeling, you dummy. Although I had a huge crush on her, I never actually gather the courage to go up and talk to her because I always kind of reason with myself that we're not in the same class, so it will be hard to go up and talk to her. So I forgot about it, but then at nighttime, I would have always thought of her. But at the same time, I would have always reasoned with myself to not talk to her. So it seems like it's a whole cycle that repeats itself over time. And at that time, I was fapping every day. I was this introverted kid that just cared about video games. I had this weird nerdy glasses that I wore to school every single day, which kind of, you know, doesn't really help my confidence. And it actually made me reason with myself more and more of why I shouldn't go up and talk to her. But there were times where I actually had the perfect chance to talk to her. You know, there were this like stupid school events where all the classes have to gather together, and I happened to sit beside her. But we actually talked a little bit, but it was just like a normal conversation which doesn't lead to anywhere. And then I would go back home, get angry with myself, wondering why didn't I talk to her? Why didn't I, you know, ask her this stuff or ask her on a date and all this stuff? And it was just freaky stupid. Not long after that, probably like after a few days or a few weeks, I've totally forgotten about it. There were actually rumors spreading around our class. One of her friends told me, and she hinted me, that the crush that I was always thinking about, that I always, you know, dreamt about back when I was in high school, and her friends told me that my crush was waiting for me to take it up to the next level, to take it up to the next step. And because I didn't do that, it was already too late, and she is already moving on. I spent a lot of time thinking about it, and it was one of the biggest regret that I had back in high school up until that point. I spent a lot of time thinking, wondering the what ifs, and if I could have done this, if I could have did that, things would have become different. And I thought of that until graduation. Up until that point, it was one of the biggest regret I had at the time. It actually took me years to let go of that pain. So then university came in, I had a crush on another girl, but I learned my lesson this time, okay? I took her on a date, I took action, but it didn't work out at the end of the day, and it took me quite a while to move on from the breakup, but it was actually alright. I'm 24 years old right now, turning 25, and I've been on several relationships, and the more relationship I've got in, this one lesson become much more clear to me, and that is my number one priority should have been my very own purpose, not chasing women or even chasing money at all. It's not that I've given up on relationship or chasing other things, but there will always be money, there will always be women, there will always be distractions. My world has revolved around women, and probably so does you. At first, I thought that if I get a woman, my life would be fulfilled. And the other things I have to focus on is just probably getting rich, raising a children, retiring my mom and dad, making them happy, etc. And I really thought that life will be easier once I got a woman by my side who supports me and totally loves me. But I was wrong. And I want you to listen to this very closely. Your life will be much harder when you have a woman by your side. You're wrong, Albert. The women you attract are filled with red flags. You should have dumped them in the first place. Look, I don't even want to argue with you if you have that point. But you can simply ask people who have been into a relationship or even currently in relationship right now and ask them this one question. Is your life easier when you're single, or is your life easier when you're in a relationship with your significant other that totally supports you and loves you? And you can find out the answer for yourself. I'm not telling that all women are filled with red flags. It's quite funny to think about because it is the feminine energy that allows women to hate you so much, but then she will love you very much 5 minutes later. Again, they will test you constantly, but if you pass their test, they will give you their love and their present. That is their gift from the feminine energy, but it will require your time, your energy, and your effort to do so. But if you're ready to be in a relationship, and if you're ready to spend your time, your energy, your attention, ask yourself this question. Are you finding your significant other getting a girlfriend because you're lonely? Or does it actually fulfill your purpose, serves your purpose, such as having a child together? I've seen a lot of people my age, like from the age of 18 to 25, chasing the wrong things. They're chasing holes instead of goals. Again, I'm not saying women are red flags. They're very, beautiful creature that will give you amazing gifts into your life. And I used to be like them too. I thought that maybe I get the right women by my side, I would have a stronger purpose to chase my dreams. But as time goes by, I slowly find out it's actually the other way around. It's not about getting women so that you can stop feeling lonely. It's about loving yourself, being content, being happy with being alone before you can find a significant other that adds to your life to become much more beautiful. You must have your goals and your vision aligned to yourself so that you can slowly know what kind of women that you want to attract in your life. Instead of chasing these women out there, align your goals, align your vision together, align your purpose. Again, be content, be happy with yourself. Once you know what you want in your life, it's much easier to attract the right women into your life. What I found was that after I went through my breakup from a 3-year relationship, I started to go on semen retention for 3 months. I started putting my attention into my own purpose, and I can easily accomplish a year's worth of task in just 3 months. And I'm telling you right here, right now, the women that you get is significantly much more when you're not just retaining your seminal fluid, but you're aligning yourself with your goal. You're focused on your purpose. When you're not looking for women, that is when they will find you instead, bro. When you stop chasing women, you set this very unique vibe for yourself that other women can absolutely notice. Women know that you're fine with staying single. You're not needy, you're not craving for attention out there. And those are the things that contribute to them feeling attraction towards you. When these women start chasing you, you're not in a rush. In fact, you kind of possess this sort of power that you're able to filter out and find the right women that is compatible for you in your life. Now at that point, it's totally up to you whether you want to go into a relationship or not. You can either use your time and attention to receive the feminine energy, or you can use the time and energy and attention for yourself. Focus on yourself. But if you're currently single right now, I highly suggest you guys to be a well-established man. And once you do that, you won't really have a hard time finding a woman. The attraction becomes much easier because these women know you have overcome hardships when you are starting that business. You are experienced. So focus on yourself until that focus is you. Remember, if you go easy in life, then life will be hard. But if you go hard in life, then life will be easy. Find comfort in discomfort. See you in the next video. Cheers.